Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
And a very good Tuesday afternoon. I'm Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman, already setting our sights on the end of the week. Obviously, we're going to be talking about another fantastic week of high school football across North Alabama, Southern Middle Tennessee. Now, we are going to begin to see temperatures climb a little bit as we head into the middle and later part of the work week. I'll give you all those details tonight on Fox 54 News at 5:30 when I show you the full 7-day forecast. But temperatures climbing during the afternoon naturally means we're going to be talking about slightly higher temperatures as we head into the evening. And you're going to begin to notice that right away on Thursday evening. 80 degrees at 6, 76 at 7, 74 by 8, 72 degrees by the time we get to 9 o'clock. We were talking late August, and then as we got into the early days of September about fake fall. And fake fall was inevitably going to come to an end. It's been somewhat slow to come to an end, but it's coming to an end now, where we're talking about some slightly warmer air for high school football. And we're going to maintain that slightly warmer air even as we head into your Friday. Now, it's not going to be bad. It's just going to be slightly warmer compared to what we had the first couple of weeks of the season. The good news here is that we're not really going to be talking about much in the way of any sort of humidity across the Tennessee Valley. So while we are going to be a little bit warmer, we're not necessarily going to be talking about the humid conditions. 81 at 6, 76 at 7, 74 by 8, 73 degrees by the time we get to 9 o'clock on Friday. Maintaining a really nice clear sky, a lack of humidity means we're talking about a lack of moisture in our environment. So we're also not going to be talking about any rain. So while it's going to be warmer, yes, it's not going to be humid, and we're also not going to be talking about a little bit of rain. So while you may think of the warmth as a bit of a bad thing, I think the good things definitely outweigh the bad. And then I'll give you an early look at the weekend here. And of course, we're going to go much more in depth on this, like I said, tonight on Fox 54 News at 5:30 when I show you the 7-day forecast. Temperatures climbing into the 90s as we head into the weekend. Let's talk about college football. Auburn is at home. And this weekend, going to be nice down in Auburn. Plenty of sunshine, a mostly clear sky. Temperatures hanging out in the mid-80s. Got a high temperature right around 88 degrees. The Alabama Crimson Tide are also in Tuscaloosa this weekend. It's going to be warm over in Tuscaloosa, mostly clear sky, plenty of sunshine. Again, not going to be too terribly humid. Even down in Auburn, down in Tuscaloosa, it's not going to be too terribly humid. So if you are going to Jordan-Hare or Bryant-Denny this weekend, I think you're going to really enjoy the conditions. Of course, it does tend to feel a little bit warmer when you're sitting with 60, 70, 80,000 of your closest friends. I've got a high temperature right around 89 degrees in Tuscaloosa. UNA is actually going to be in Florence. Now, it is going to be a little warmer in Florence this weekend compared to what I have in Tuscaloosa. Kind of flipping the roles a little bit. Normally, you would expect it to be a little bit warmer down south and then a little bit cooler here up in North Alabama, but it's actually going to be a little bit warmer this weekend in North Alabama over in Florence, UNA. They get plenty of sunshine, though. It's going to be quite nice. Temperatures hanging out in the lower 90s, right around 93 degrees. Though our friends over in Florence, they are typically a little bit warmer than everybody else. Alabama A&M, they're going to be just up the road in Nashville. A partly cloudy sky, still get to enjoy plenty of sunshine up in Nashville. It's going to be warm up in Nashville this weekend. It is still summer, after all, and we need to remember that. Temperatures climbing in the mid-90s. Got a high temperature right around 94 degrees in Nashville this weekend. And then let's talk about the big noon kickoff, a football game that you can watch right here on Fox 54. I believe this is going to be Oregon and Northwestern. They're actually going to be playing in Illinois, just to the north of Chicago. Hanging out in the lower 80s in Illinois near Lake Michigan, it appears. Temperatures climbing 82 degrees. Again, you can watch this game right here on Fox 54. It's the big noon kickoff. That is the big noon kickoff. Eastern time coverage will begin at 11 a.m. Central time. Plenty of sunshine. Weather's actually going to be quite nice in Chicago for the big noon kickoff. Oregon and Northwestern again. And I suppose at this point in the year, Oregon's getting a bit of a treat. Probably not normally in the 80s at this point in the season out in Oregon. So they're going to go to the state of Illinois and actually kind of enjoy the weather when they play Northwestern. Like I said, a mostly clear sky. And then temperatures hanging out in the lower 80s. As far as the local forecast is concerned, we could use a little bit of rain across the Tennessee Valley. Normally, we would be getting some help in that category, but we're kind of lacking in that help. I'll tell you exactly what I mean tonight on Fox 54 News at 5:30.